Now, Mark, are you the creator of this car?
I'm the co-designer. It was built by Phil Summers and the staff at American Supercar in Hudson, Florida.
Well, a lot of viewers are going to want to know, what's a V7?
V for vet, 7 for next generation.
Okay. Why don't you show us a little about the car?
Well, we started with a 63 split window coupe and took it to the next level. We wanted to make a real supercar. So it's a little bit Enzo-esque or Porsche Carrera GT when you take a look, okay?
Okay.
The car has a complete tube chassis. It has a center air channel which allows air into the engine compartment. Start with a stock looking Stingray clip, and then we go into a new radiator and on into an air system that allows it to breathe correctly and puts a little downforce on the car. We have 14-inch bare brakes with 6-piston calipers. The wheels are by HRE. The fronts are 18 by 10 with 275, 35, 18 Michelin Pilot Sports. As we go through the car, we've taken the original belt line of the car and enhanced it. We've really connected the dots in the design. The fenders are 5 inches wider than stock. It allows us to get the bigger rubber and full independent suspension in. It's also fully adjustable. These are air vents for the brakes right here. Here's our jewelry on the car from Motorhead, hence V7 twin turbo. We then blend back into the belt line, and we stretch this panel right here in the midsection of the car with an air duct. Internally at the duct, part of it drops to the brake area, the other part kicks up and cools the turbos and allows more air into the engine compartment. The car has electric doors that actually open. We call them a suicide door. It opens out and articulates back. The interior of the car has a stock dash that's leather wrapped, top stitched. We built our gauge cluster in our interior. We actually have the gauges in a stock formation, but they're brand new autometer gauges. The seats are from Cobra, belts are from Pro.
What kind of motor?
The engine is a LS block, twin turboed. It dynoed at just over 1,000 horsepower and 950 foot-pounds of torque.
How many cubic inches?
395.
395.
It is a Mendiola transaxle, paddle shifted.
It's a paddle shifter. 6 speed?
4-speed because of the torque and the horsepower. We had to use a bigger casing.
But it does have an overdrive, I take it?
Not really.
No. Well, what do you think top end is on this car?
The way it's geared right now with the 456, we think it'll do about 180 top end the way it's geared now. I'm guessing that 0 to 60 would probably be in the mid-3s. The car's been dynoed. We haven't run the engine yet in the chassis. It's just been put together.
And what do you think in a quarter mile?
Don't have that estimate yet.
Not even a ballpark figure? Afraid to guess at this point. Well, 0 to 60 in 3.
I think 3.4, 3.5 on the 0 to 60 anyway.
Fantastic.
The rear deck has been stretched about 12 inches. And if you look at the quality of the work we've done, we even finished the inside of the compartment.
Just beautiful.
The rear tires are custom made by HRE, or the rear wheels. They're 19 by 12, and again, Michelin Pilot Sports on the back. 345, 30, 19s. Taking a look at the rear, you can see the intercooling system, which are also heat evacuators for the engine compartment. Our fuel cell's all aluminum. You can see our brace here between the shock towers for stability, and underneath that is the shifting mechanism for the Mendiola transaxle. Very tight, very compact. If you want to take a look underneath, you can take a look at the pipes and also see the transaxle sitting right up in there.
Well, I tell you have a very interesting car here, and look forward to seeing some articles on this, or if there's anything you could do email us. Let us know. We'll be glad to post it.
We have, there's been build articles on the online magazine called Max Chevy. You can see 9 different articles there. And there was just a picture of the Photoshop model that we started with months ago in Hot Rod. But you'll start to see the car get around the block now. We're just debuting it this morning here at SEMA.
Well, you got a nice car. I'd say 2 of the best looking cars in the show in my books would have to be your car and Rod Silver's car.
Thank you very much.
2 beautiful 63s. Keep up the good work.
Thanks a bunch.
Okay, now I'm over here with Phil Summers, the man who designed the body, and he's just going to give us a brief rundown on a few things. Basically, Phil, how long did it take you to develop the car?
We've got about 3,000 hours in the car. It's been more of a labor of fun than anything else. We've had a lot of fun putting this one together. Originally started out in off-road racing, did a lot of rear-engine type vehicles, and always wanted to try it on a street car. So this kind of gave us a venue to attempt that.
Were you aware that Zora Duntop always wanted to put a mid-engine together for a Corvette?
Just recently, with all the talk about GM building a mid-engine, a lot of that has come up. So actually, I'd like to know what Duntop thought.
What do you think Larry Shinoda would think about that, and Bill Mitchell about that split window the way you did it?
Hard to say, but I'd sure like to know.
I think they'd like it, because they were men of vision, all of them, all 3 of those men were men of vision, and I think you did a nice job, and it's to be commended.
Thank you.
Just show us that door. They call it a suicide.
Yeah,
Could you just kind of show us how that works?
Well, I can't open it at this point.
We'll kind of explain it.
What it does is it slides directly out the side of the car and then back. We're just trying to come up with a concept that's a little different than what's been done in the past. So our rendition of a suicide, we just happen to call it the suicide.
Suicide door.
What it does is it actually slides straight out of the opening and then back.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to us on Vetster.com. Look forward to talking to you in the future.
Thank you.